Hello, we are the PNC Newsgirls, Mia
and Maya, reading the news 6 days a week because you're too lazy.
Monday, July 17th, 2023.
Okay. Jewish international finance need debate of the Austrian heritage. That's Austrian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Heritage in order to carry out its plans of ruining Germany. For Germany had not yet surrendered to their general and international control in the sphere of trade and finance. Adolf Hitler. I don't know why, but I struggle to pronounce sphere sometimes.
Yeah,
it's just a weird word.
Sphere.
Sphere.
It's like the more you say it, the less it sounds like a word.
Yeah.
Like burglary. Alright, quick. NATO terrorists bomb Crimean Bridge again.
Really, again?
Wow. NATO has gone ahead and done another terrorist attack on the Crimean Bridge. They once again attacked the civilian paved road instead of the rail line used by the military. Some people are claiming this is incompetence, though it is more likely that the goal is to create terror, while having the excuse that a civilian bridge is somehow a valid military target.
Interesting. Jewish members of Congress slammed Jayapal for calling Israel racist. In addition, they wrote that Israel is the legitimate homeland of the Jewish people in efforts to
delegitimize
and demonize. They are not only dangerous and anti-Semitic, but they also undermine America's national security. They mentioned U.S.-Israel cooperation on defense and intelligence and highlighted the fight against terrorism. The members of Congress also said that they remain committed to peace between Israel and the Palestinians to establish two states that exist side by side in peace, prosperity, and mutual security.
Right. Ghislaine Maxwell accuses prison guard of sexual abuse. Convicted child sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell accused a prison guard of sexual abuse after the guard used vulgar language to call her out for not showering after exercising. A prison source told the Daily Mail on Saturday. Maxwell reported the female guard after the guard confronted her about the need to shower more frequently, noting Maxwell's poor hygiene was electing complaints from other inmates. The source said it was just a conversation about cleanliness and the need to shower more frequently, but the officer has a mouth like rapper Cardi B and was completely tactless about it.
Media Mongol Barry Diller says Hollywood's overpaid actors and
Exes
should take a 25% pay cut, as he warns industry face absolute collapse if strikes drag on. Over $1.4 billion was raked in by Hollywood executives in 2021, up a startling 50% for 2018. Topping that list is Warner Bros. Discovery chief David Zalaev, who made over $498 million from 2018 to 2022. The strike is the first time film and television actors have taken industrial action since 1980, and the first time two major Hollywood unions have been on strike at the same time since 1960.
Okay, onto the full column. Homes evacuated after train carrying hazardous materials derails in Pennsylvania. A 40-car CSX Norfolk Southern freight train derailed in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, just before 5 a.m. Monday, prompting emergency crews to respond to a suburban area of White Marsh Township. Between 15 and 20 of the derailed cars were carrying hazardous materials, prompting a Level 2 hazmat response, Fox 29 reported.
Does anybody actually know what a Level 2 hazmat response is?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Russia terminates Black Sea grain deal. Wheat prices spike as extent of Crimea bridge terrorist attack revealed. Unfortunately, the part relating to Russia in this Black Sea agreement has not been implemented so far. Therefore, its effect is terminated. The president's spokesman continued. Ultimately, this will put much more pressure on Kyiv, already in the midst of a falling counter-offensive, which is likely Russia's strategic purpose in suspending the deal.
Revealed the rapper revealed the failed rapper. What did I say? I thought I said failed. What did I actually say?
You just said the rapper.
Oh, okay. brain revealed the failed rapper, coffee salesman, and acne-ridden incel behind the ugly rise of neo-Nazi propaganda as hidden networks orchestrate new era of collaboration. What? They're just insulting him. Whereas once the movement was bedeviled by infighting and splinter groups, anti-hate watchdogs have noted growing collision in recent years. Last year, at least 50 different white supremacist groups flooded the country with record amounts of racist propaganda, including flyers, banners, graffiti, and laser projections, according to Watchdog, the Anti-Defamation League, ADL.
Thank you.
That's like the Goyim, right?
I don't know.
It's like the Goyim dude.
I really don't
I'm trying to remember his name, but I can't.
Who?
Well, like the dude that does Goyim TV.
Oh, Handsome Truth?
Yeah, Handsome Truth, there you go.
HT if you prefer.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what his name was.
Okay.
I heard it him.
Might be, I don't know.
Because I know he was spreading flyers and stuff for a while last year.
Yeah, he was doing that. Okay. Pronoun lockdown. Almost half of millennials want jail time for misgendering. What does it say? That is stupid.
That's unconstitutional.
If somebody doesn't, if you can't tell somebody's a boy or a girl, what are you supposed to say?
Yeah.
You can't call them a they because they is a pronouns. Then if they don't identify as a they, that's misgendering, isn't it?
Exactly.
But so what do you? No, because it's a pronoun. Like, what are you supposed to do?
I don't know.
A recent survey by Redfield and Wilton Strategies for Newsweek found that 44% of millennials between ages 25 and 34 favor criminal charges for people who use the wrong pronouns or so-called misgendering. We have previously discussed how misgendering is now a crime in countries like Great Britain. Misgendering has been referred to as an act of violence at some U.S. universities. Okay, but like, if you don't know what somebody's gender is, are you just supposed to walk and be like, hey, yo, what's your gender?
Yes, you're supposed to just ask, hi, what's your pronouns? I don't want to misgender you by accident.
That's just, no! If you accidentally call a guy man, it's not the end of the world.
Exactly. If it makes them feel so insecure, maybe they're actually not what they think they are.
Yeah.
And you know, just maybe.
You can't even just do they because they is a pronoun.
Exactly, you can't do anything.
What are you supposed to say? Hello there, person.
No, because some people don't identify as a person, some people identify as a wolf.
What are you supposed to
Exactly. No matter what you say, it can be wrong.
Mm-hmm. So everybody gets sent to jail.
Yep. House committee accuses Fauci and other health officials of unlawful granting of $26 billion of taxpayer money. Alleges Fauci was never reappointed as NIH director. An investigation led by the House Energy and Commerce Committee Chair Kathy McMorris Rogers, RWA, uncovered a failure to properly reappoint 14 National Institutes of Health, NIH, officials, including Dr. Anthony Fauci, as required by law. His name was Anthony?
Anthony? Really?
What?
I thought Fauci was his first name. I didn't know he was an Anthony.
Honestly, I would have believed it if it was just Fauci, like Mario.
Honestly, I would have accepted that.
I would have accepted that. But Anthony?
Okay. Earthquake off the Alaska coast triggers brief tsunami advisory, sending some residents to shelters. A 7.2 magnitude earthquake triggered a brief tsunami advisory for southern Alaska late Saturday, but the advisory was canceled about an hour later, monitoring bodies reported. The earthquake was felt widely through the, Aleutian?
Yeah.
Islands, the Alaskan Peninsula, and Cook Inlet regions, according to the Alaska Earthquake Center. Every time I read the word tsunami, I'm just like, tsunami.
Yep. Yeah, because it's got that stupid T.
Why do we have to have silent letters? They're just annoying. They serve no purpose.
Alright, Smoky Column. Death by affirmative action. A recurring theme we've covered here is the consequence of placing unqualified individuals in fields such as medicine or aviation? Aviation, yeah. Where mistakes can cost lives. And the remarkable thread below, Richard Hannan Indiana, detailed the affirmative action disaster that was Martin Luther King Jr. / Drew Medical Center in Los Angeles, a hospital so bad locals called it the Killer King. Oh my gosh.
You know, imagine going to medical school, but using ChatGPT to pass it, so now you're a doctor that has no idea what they're doing.
Yep.
How fast do you think you get fired?
Immediately. I don't think you get hired.
Yeah. Okay. Millie's military is blundering again. Misrouting sensitive U.S. military I'm blanking, sorry.
Oh, what?
Communications?
Yep.
Okay, got too many M's. To some web operator in Mali. What's with the dot? Could it just say web operator in Mali? What's gonna be web operator in Mali?
No idea.
With the Pentagon denying a problem and the Dutch entrepreneur saying there is a problem, this sounds like reason enough to haul in Millie yet again for another grilling from the house of this latest fiasco.
Did you say entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
Sorry.
Entrepreneur.
I
It's
don't
not
like-
entrepreneur.
It's hard to say the word!
Okay.
Entrepreneur.
Alabama woman who disappeared after reporting child on highway returns home following 2-day search. Hoover AP, a 25-year-old Alabama woman, returned home late Saturday after being the focus of a 2-day search by police and family members who reported her missing after she stopped to check on a child who was walking along the highway. Police said Carly Nicole Russell had returned to the home she shares with her parents in Hoover. Al.com reported late Saturday night.
AL.com, technically.
Ale, whatever, I don't care.
Okay. Senegal's opposition supports bang pots and pans in protest. Oh, okay, they bang pots and pans in protest.
Yeah,
Okay, but why?
to make noise.
But why?
Annoy people.
Senegalese, that's a weird word. Opposition leader Ousmane Sonko led a peaceful protest banging pots and pans after authorities blocked a rally to publicly confirm he would run in next year's presidential elections. Sonko, dressed in red in a sign of anger, appeared outside his home Saturday evening to kick off the protests, symbolically banging pots for several minutes. That's annoying.
Work out well. Iran's plan to connect to Russian power grid moving forward. Iran will soon start exchanging electricity with Russia once its plan to connect the two national power grids via Azerbaijan is complete. Energy Minister Ali Akbar Mehrabin has said, I don't know.
What do you think in everything?
Because I'm French. I'm not actually French. Mehraban did not offer a specific timeline, but confirmed that Tehran will also move forward with an alternative path through Armenia and Georgia.
Georgia. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Minister. Saudi supplies Japan with 40% of its oil needs. Saudi Arabian Energy Minister Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman said yesterday that since 2021, the kingdom has become the largest oil supplier to Japan, fulfilling 40% of its local needs. Percent? Why did it space percent? It did percent instead of percent.
Nobody
or just the
proofreads.
little percent symbol.
Nobody proofreads anything.
This is so annoying to read. Of its total needs, and Andula news agency reported.
Alright, Mexico flies complaint over Texas inflatable toy barrier. What?
Is it really?
It's still unclear how much of it actually has barbed wire, but it doesn't really matter because you can't just duck your head and swim under. You can easily toss children over it.
You said can't instead of can.
Oh.
You can just duck your head and swim under. You can easily toss children over it.
This is a ridiculous thing. What?
They put inflatable toys as a barrier.
What? Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, final one.
What?
Very long acronym.
Is that an acronym or just like a thing that it made really big?
I don't know.
I'm just not gonna say it. Latest, how do you say that?
Deregulation.
Bill risks gifting China our meat productions. Confronting China and protecting American industries from China's globalist ambitions involves opposing legislation that strengthens China's grip on our economic interests. This is why I'm raising a red flag on the risks associated with the so-called ending
Agricultural.
Okay, thank you. Trade Suppression, EATS Act, H.R. 4417/S 2019, led by Rep. Ashley Hinson, RIA, and Sen. Roger Marshall, RKS. That last bit made no sense, but whatever.
Thank you for listening to Mia.
And Maya, read the Poldo Central homepage. Do all the good things.
And go back tomorrow for a second news.